ladies and gentlemen, you know, as much as it is a tragedy for you to send your kids, believe it or not, there are people sending their children to school and don't see nothing wrong with doing that. I just hope that many of you will consider not sending your kids out there to get sick. But there are some that, look, I got to get back to work. They got to go to school. Okay. But to me, it's going to be even more of a tragedy when you can't go to work because those kids are sick. And you now run the risk of everybody in the house having it. But I guess if you don't see it that way, there's nothing I can say to you, right? So this came out in the AP August 3rd, 2020. Parents struggle as schools reopen amid corona surge. Putting your child on the bus for the first day of school is always a leap of faith for a parent. Now, on top of the usual worries about youngsters adjusting to new teachers and classmates, there's COVID-19. So, one parent is saying they felt a lot of emotions Monday morning when she got her 7-year-old son up and ready for the first day of second grade and prepared a 5-year-old for kindergarten. Wow. With a new school year beginning this week in some states, some parents have to struggle to, and deal with their fears of, you know, believing that children need to be in school for socialization and instruction that schools provide, even as the U.S. death toll from the coronavirus has hit 155,000, and cases are rising in numerous places. As the bus pull away from the curb, this, woman in this Georgian neighborhood was tearful. Well, why be tearful? You didn't have to put your kid on the bus. I don't understand that. We have kept them protected for so long. And she said her aunt died from COVID-19 in Alabama, and her husband and great uncle succumbed to the virus in a New Jersey nursing home. Okay, so you lost all these family members and you're carting your kids off? Woo, you didn't learn anything. They haven't been to a restaurant. We only go to parks if no one else is there. We don't take care of them. We don't take them to the grocery store. And now they're going to be in a classroom with however many kids for the entire day with a teacher. Children are among the tens of thousands of students across the nation who were set to resume in person school Monday for the first time since March. Parents in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Tennessee will also be among those navigating the new academic year this week. Many schools are resuming in person instruction or also giving parents a stay at home virtual option, which I think they should. They have that option around me. And I know many of the parents are taking advantage of that. Like many parents, some were for the virtual option of letting their kids be at home, and some decided against it. Other schools are planning a hybrid approach with youngsters alternating between in person classes and online learning. But the uptick of COVID-19 cases in many states have prompted districts to scrap in person classes, at least for the start of this school year, including Los Angeles, Philadelphia, and Washington. President Donald Trump and Education Secretary Betsy DeVos have urged schools to reopen. However, Dr. Anthony Fauci, the top infectious disease expert, I don't think anybody in this country should be calling themselves an expert. They don't know what to do when it comes down to COVID. That's just my opinion. warned Monday there may be some areas that the level of virus is so high that it would not be prudent to bring the children back to school. So you can't make one statement about bringing children back in the school in this country. It depends on where you are. In Georgia, Paulding County, okay, kids, they had to wear masks, though it's not mandatory for the 30,000 students in the county, about 25 miles northwest of Atlanta. Wow. So these kids are going back to school in the state of Georgia and they're not required to wear a mask. Wow. My daughter's been saying a lot lately, I can't wait for the germs to go away. Well, that's a nice thought, but it's not going anywhere. The Georgia High School Association, in a memo last week, said it had received reports of 655 positive tests since workouts for the football and other sports started on June 8th. 655. Wow. No matter what parents think it's okay to send their kids to school, I'm telling you, ultimately, your child gonna be right back home, whether you like it or not. Those kids are coming home. They're not going to be able to complete this full school year. It will not happen. It will not happen. And I know darn well a lot of these parents putting their kids on the school bus, you're not back working. Not that many of these jobs open back up, very few in the country, across the country. Most people are still sitting at their homes, they're not working. So you're putting them on the bus, you have no job to return to. And now you don't know what your kid is going to walk in the door of your house with. You don't know whether they have it or not, and they're infecting the entire family. I don't know. I'm just saying I would not put my child at risk like that. I would never do that. But I guess I can only speak for myself. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. You got to be out of your mind to let politicians tell you what to do with your children. That blows my mind. I don't care what they get on TV and say. When your child gets sick, that politician is not going to be there helping you at all. Peace, family.